Hello my friends and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today we're going to have a lot of fun finding out what healing needs to come through for you. Like what do you need to heal? So I got this idea because I got these beautiful amethysts and I was like, wow, amethyst is all about healing. And I'm going to do a video about charging them and you know, make them even stronger, but that'll be another video. So today we're going to find out what do you need to heal? And so I chose the star also. We're going to actually, this is a pick a deck. So the star is very healing. It's optimistic. It's after the tower happens. The star is what guides us through here. So we also have, so I'm going to we have six of pentacles. I'm like, why am I seeing the Hierophant? And we have the Four of Swords. So right now what I'm seeing here, and it's interesting because the Six of Pentacles is always like such a giving giving energy, right? We have this giving energy, but I feel like the healing that needs to come is we need to take time for ourselves. We need to, it's like it's okay to give, but we also have to give to ourselves, and that's an important message that's coming through here. I feel like this might be a little too much people pleasing that's coming here and not enough time for us to really enjoy ourselves. So saying yes to a lot of things, which is kind of, I feel like, possibly draining us and not giving us this time that we need. We also need to kind of hear our connection with our own, like with a teacher, with like what guidance, with our own guiding system. I feel like there's like something that needs to heal with that one. I feel like we just don't want to like so what I'm hearing here is like we just kind of want to say no to anything, like maybe which we feel like is quote unquote establishment or anything like that, where it's like you feel like, oh, authority figure as well somehow. I feel like we don't want to listen to some advice, some learning, some lessons, some teaching that is coming through here, and we're just not wanting to listen to it. We were like, no, we know better. I feel that's the energy coming through here. It's like we know better, and that's something that you need to heal. It's okay to listen, right? Even if you don't agree, blocking it, saying that no, this is like wrong, without even listening, and this is an important message here, without even listening, without even really hearing, just because of the source it's coming from, right? So sometimes truth comes to us in very weird packages, and if we're closed off because we're like, no, that can't be true because this person's saying it, right? Sometimes that can kind of block us, and I feel like that is something that we need to heal. We have to be willing to listen, right? Listen and hear. Not saying take it in, I'm saying willing to listen sometimes, because I feel like there might be some truths that are that we're not willing to hear, or lessons that we want to like hear because we're like, oh no, that, I feel like that even saying that might be like, oh, it might be triggering to some people, but it's like, even if that, you know, like some truth can come from this, and it doesn't matter where the package is coming from. The truth is, you know, it's like, you know, it resonates within you. But when we have a block up because we're like, oh no, this is coming from this source, so it can't be true, right? We're blocking some knowledge from coming through, some wisdom. So that's not where I thought it was going to go, but that's the message I'm hearing. So yeah, first, and some of you might just be like, nope, that's not a message I want to hear, and you might turn this off, and and that we need to heal that energy, because there is some sort of like, there is a lesson, there is something that's coming through, some sort of knowledge is coming through, and I feel like you might just be put off by the packaging of it. And I feel that's not helpful to you, because we need that knowledge is going to help us heal. Yeah, and I really do feel like it's like, to you, it's like, no, establishment of some kind, like some sort of like a figure that you're just like, you're gonna reject it, not by what the content is, but just by, yeah, I really want to say by the externality of it, which is interesting, because I feel like you are such a giving person. You are like, you really want to give to the world. You are this beautiful light, right? The sun here, the beautiful light. But I feel like you might be closing yourself off to some wisdom and some like answers that you've been looking for, because of the way it's coming through the packaging. So that's really interesting to me, because I again, I really feel that you are, you have knowledge, you have this beautiful heart, you have this beautiful light, but you might not be hearing a truth, a knowledge, a wisdom that's coming through, and you need to heal with that relationship. You need to heal that instant no, or instant, I'm not going to pay attention to this information because of where it's coming from. And then it's interesting, because some people just like always listen to what like this, like authority figures say, and then, but this is the message that it's the contrary. So some people listen to it all the time, and I would say to them, do research, find out, really look into things, find out where the knowledge is coming through, like be the student and the teacher all at the same time. But for this, the energy that I'm getting is like you're blocking some sort of truth, some sort of wisdom, some sort of knowledge that needs to come through, some sort of lessons that's coming. You're blocking it, and that needs to heal. We need to heal your like, you need to heal your issues with authority. And again, might trigger some people, and I apologize, but again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because ultimately here, what I'm hearing here is that you need to like rest. You need to like go deep within yourself. Giving is okay, but especially like giving for the sake of like people congratulating or saying like, oh wow, you're so awesome. And I'm not saying that's what you do, but I'm saying that is going to drain you. It has to come from deep within you. And there's times when you have to, make sure you take care of you. Come deep within yourself, and allow yourself to give to you. Like this, first fill your cup. That's something Maya often tells me. She's from Bruja, Leopard Bruja. I'm not mistaken. Jaguar Bruja. Yeah. You would think I know her YouTube, but she changes her name a little often. So I'm hoping she sticks with this one, so I can always like shout her out. And so I'm shouting her out here. No, and I understand changing names, because that, as we find our identity, we have to like change. But that's a whole other thing. But what I'm saying here is that fill your cup first. You need to give to yourself first. Have compassion with yourself first. Give yourself time to relax, to enjoy yourself. And that's the healing that needs to happen. So I feel like this is actually, your body needs to heal. Because with the Four of Swords here, the body is actually what needs to heal. So maybe somebody gives you a suggestion for it. I don't know. This is an interesting reading, because this is not I did not like, that's not what I thought would happen. Like the Hierophant, but that's the energy that we have here. So let's go ahead and see what our soul coaching tells us. And we have this healing. Yep. So we need to heal. And I feel like this is definitely the body. So phenomenal healing energy flows through every cell in my body. And that's the affirmation you can go with. But I feel like it's your body that needs healing here. So maybe the doctor told you something. I don't know what's happening here, but there's like something that's in authority that you're just like, I'm not listening. And that needs to heal, because some information that's important is coming through. Enough of my repetition about that. But healing the body is important, coming through here. Let's see what the beautiful crystals that's coming here. So red jasper, take action. All right. But look at this. Isn't that beautiful? We're taking action on our healing. And maybe this is you taking action. Maybe you need a vacation. Maybe you need a rest. And can you imagine that resting is taking action? That is taking action. Yes, it is. Look at that. Wow. I do love this. And I also feel like whatever lessons that you're learning, take action on them. Whatever like knowledge is coming through, take action on them. Don't just learn. Don't be just a student. Also be taking, like, learn and then put into action whatever it is that you're learning. For some of you, that should go. Let's see what other. Okay, we also need to heal family connections here. We need to heal this. This is something that needs healing. So it could be past, from your past. You need to heal whatever kind of like difficulties you had in the family. Again, I feel like there's an issue with authority figures, right? Very strong here. Yeah. So need to heal that. There needs to be healing in that energy. You need to heal that energy. Because I feel like that is like the balance that you need to be able to give and receive, to be able to do, and then to also rest. I feel like there's like a sense of like, for some of you, it's like trying to show, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you. That's like the thing. And then just giving so much because you have to prove something to somebody who's not like that, I don't know. That's a message that I'm getting for some of you. But this needs to be a like healing yourself with this family. And it doesn't have to be like family comes in different places, like friends could be your family, but you need to heal any issues with that, because you need that support. You need that. This in order to keep growing. That's something that you need. This is a solid foundation that you need. Wow. Let's heal your heart. So commitment. Commitment, here we go. Is your heart in it? Will you ask for more out of yourself? Commitment can have two sides. On one side, you are dedicated and devoted to a cause or activity, or excited for its undertaking. On the other side, it becomes obligation that not only restricts your freedom, but could cause you harm and make you resentful. You might be needing to make a decision. Choose wisely. Maybe you're afraid of committing to this family, to this what you want, committing to what it is that you want. Your heart, but I feel like you know the answer. I really do, and I feel like, again, it's coming from a place that you might not know. Maybe you're having some sort of like something that's stopping you, and you're like, somebody's giving you this like a really important wisdom that's coming through here, but you're not listening. Again, I'm sure like some of you are like, that's not true, and that's okay, because again, takes what resonates and what doesn't. But I feel like you're maybe afraid of this commitment. Maybe you don't feel ready for the family. Maybe you're like, oh, my family wasn't perfect. How am I gonna make this? It will work right there. You have it. You need to take action though. You need to make that decision though, right? So beautiful. But really what an important part of this is healing your body though. Really healing your body. I feel like that. Taking time off to committing to yourself too. I think that's an important thing. Do I commit to myself? Do I commit it to my own well-being, or do I just kind of shove it off? Because it's like, because if you commit to your well-being, right, and commit to your health, that means that you're going to have to make changes here. Yeah, that could be a lot. So what is this commitment that we're like a little bit? I feel like you're putting it off here too. So interesting. Because I feel like there's so many energies here, and I'm like, wow, there's definitely healing of the body, but there's also healing of the family, and healing of like your need for family, possibly for your need, and like, but you're afraid that if you commit to something, if you're afraid of that connection, because I feel like there's a fear of intimacy in a sense, and a fear of connection here, because you're not sure, because maybe you had past bad experiences, and here you're like, I'm not sure about it. But I feel like, again, there was lessons here that need to be learned, and I feel like you are very giving, and you are like, you really do have this beautiful light within yourself. Give yourself time. I really like, isn't this interesting? I'm telling you, give yourself time. You don't have to, and I really, when I'm saying healing this, you don't have to heal it all in one shot. Take your time, take action, little action at a time. Don't feel like because I feel like sometimes if you feel overwhelmed with all of this, take it off, take it a little bit time. If you need guidance, if you need mentorship, go look for it, find it. it's okay to ask for help, and especially like wherever we are, where we, if it's our body, maybe connect to somebody, like it could be a doctor, maybe it could be a dietitian, maybe like what do we need to do? Take action towards whatever it is, but commit to your well-being. This is like the thing. Commit to your well-being. Is the healing that needs to be there. That's the need. Regardless of whether, like how you do this with the family or anything, committing to your well-being is so important. Oh my God. I'm like, oh yes, I wanted to actually see what we have the Eye of the Beholder, which is these little charm chips, and I want to see what the charm chips are like. What does group 1, the collective, need to heal? What is it that they need to heal, and maybe even like how to heal it too. That's kind of, yeah, I feel like here's like learning, looking research more up, having conversations, especially if you have issues with like an authority figure, having conversations about it, clearing that air up here, learning coming through here. Yeah, but there's like a sense of committing to something. You might need to commit, but commit to what makes you happy, right? Here we have, this is the symbolic of safety, hope, strength, and security. This is a sense that we need to have. Yes, school teachers. I feel like there's learning here. That's what you need. Possibly learning. It's coming through here. That's what I'm hearing. We need to like heal whatever it is that we're healing. Like it feels like your well-being in general. You're healing your body as well. Yeah, so research and study coming through, and then having conversations. I feel like healing everything like that. This is an interesting thing because I feel like I just got this. I feel like whatever it is, like whatever issues that you have, right, that you're kind of been burying and kind of been avoiding the commitment of healing it. You've been pushing it off. It's actually taking its toll on your body. And it's taking, this is you coming through here. So you need to take action because we want to heal your body. And that's very important. To commit to your well-being. To commit to your well-being, you're going to have to like maybe do some research. You're going to have to talk to some new people. You're going to have to learn new things. Conversation is very important. But this is it. This is your security and well-being. That's important here. That's the thing. Wow. I'm sorry. This is like, I thought it would be an intense reading because of the like healing in general. It's like, well, but this is like, I'm surprised. So please, if it doesn't resonate, like I have other videos you can watch, or you can just take, like leave what doesn't. And now we're going to use the Eckhart Tolle cards, which I recently found. This is the power of now. And so I want to see what does like the collective of group 1 need to do for the healing, for them to heal. This is important. So we're going to see on this group 1. We're going to read the message. Okay, this one has to come out. That's actually 2. Okay, so we have, all right, so we have the power of now. We have 2 cards, so the power of now. So I'm going to read that. So if you can catch yourself complaining in either speech or thought about a situation you find yourself, what other people do or say, your surroundings, your life situations, even the weather, to complain is always non-acceptance of what is, right? So that is something. So that is not letting you actually enjoy the moment of being now, right? So possibly complaining, that might be this. And we also have this. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Now make the now the primary focus of your life. Wow. Yeah, I knew this was going to be like a pretty intense reading. So I hope this reading helps. If it didn't, you can always rate me. Rate me whether you liked it or not. I'm learning from all of this as well. So, but I do hope that this actually answered some questions and allowed We have the Justice and we have the Magician. So right off the bat, I see the Justice. We need to find this balance between our emotions, this is the heart, and our thoughts, right? There's a balance. I feel like there might be like, we need to heal that. So there's a nice balance between both of them. We also need to balance, and here is like, I feel like there's a little bit of balance that needs to come through here. Our divine masculine and our divine feminine, right? Our manifestation and our intuition, they need to work together in order to come through here. We also have here a healing of like, we need this sense of like action, but action with creativity, like an action of passion, not just an action of like just doing things for ourselves, really connecting, because I feel you have a lot of like, overall here you have a lot of power. You are a very powerful creator. You have a magician energy, and you also have a high priestess. So you could be like knowing, like you have a deep knowing, and you have a way of creating. You do have the feather here, so there's a lot of I feel like angelic energy is here as well too. So there is this sense of like, you're blessed in many ways, but I feel like possibly you've been not manifesting as much as you can, because I feel that there's an imbalance here. This is what I'm hearing. There's not a balance here. I might be focusing too much on emotions and not on action, or you might be thinking too much and not, like, inaction is what I'm seeing here. It's the blocking of inaction. Too much thinking, too much feeling, not enough doing. Like, oh, but it's important to like, but we do need to have this balance here. Again, masculine and feminine, intuition and manifestation. We need to create in our, and like create, and then create internally, create, like envision what we want, and then let the manifestation come through here. So this is the balance that we're here. So we're healing this balance between masculine and feminine. We are also like really looking at this creativity. Are you listening to all your creative impulses, all creative things that are you're passionate about, and actually taking action in them? I feel like that is important coming through here. Let's see what the our like, here we go. This is our soul coaching cards, and we have breakthrough. So I soar into limitless love, light, and joy, and it is breaking through. I feel that this is the need, the action, that's what we need to break through. We are, so maybe we feel like we're here, right? But we want to move up, and we want to soar in towards the sky, towards our dreams, towards our like what we want. And I feel like what's stopping us is that we're not. But stopping this manifestation here is there's a lack of balance. Too much thinking, too much worrying, too much, but not action. So in action, so in order to heal our manifestation, to heal our intuition, we have to like start taking small action towards it. We need to find this balance though within ourselves, right? Thoughts, heart, emotions. Yeah. It's a fascinating thing. So we need to heal that balance. We have this. So recall your dreams. Oh boy. Connecting to this passion that we have here. This Knight of Wands is even though like, isn't this interesting? Because all these are really like, these are major arcana cards. These are like super strong. I do say that you are manifesting, like you manifest, you have a strong intuition, you have a sense of like what you feel is justice, and like, but I think that focusing too much on trying to find, I really hear it's perfection, trying to make everything perfect, making everything like, oh, everything. So there is this balance that we have to find, right? But it's not just that, it doesn't stay. It's not stagnant. It's not like, oh, we're going to always have this balance that it's going to stay. We find this balance and then it goes off, but then we play a little bit and it goes back up. And it's okay. Perfection is not necessary. Action and passion is what's driving you. That's what needs to do. You need to recall your dreams in order to move forward, especially because maybe some of you are feeling a bit stuck. To move, in order to move forward, right, and to have that breakthrough here, we need to take action, and it's inspired love, passion, action, things that drive us, like our dreams. Like, recall your dreams. What dreams do you want? What is it that drives you forward? What is it that drives you What is it that you really want? And that's what's going to heal this. Like, I feel like kind of like a stagnant energy here. Let's see what it, yeah, heat, passion, things that are like lighting us up. What lights you up? That's right. What lights you up? What is it that makes you get up every day and be like, wow, I'm excited about my life? And if that's not you, what can you do to be that, right? That's the healing. Like, what is it that you need in your life so that you wake up every day and go like, wow, I'm excited to do this and this and this. Even if it's a small thing, something that you need that passion. And like I said, it's really interesting because you do have this major arcana, but to me, this is the key. The Knight of Wands is the key here. And it's not, it's a suits card. It's like a minor arcana, but that's the thing here. Your dreams are what drives you. What gives power to all of this, right? To the major arcana cards. What gives power here is your dreams, your passion, your inspiration. That's what's going to break this. I feel like a stagnant energy here. That's what's going to give you that breakthrough that you need to go even higher. Recall your dreams. Like, whoa, let's heal your heart. What do we need to hear? Music. How does music make you feel? The definition of music is a vocal or instrument sound combined in such a way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. Music creates space for emotions and creates space to feel and enjoy the feelings. Consider a favorite song. When do you listen to it? Does your heart relax? Do you feel sad? Do you breathe deeper? Do you feel a rush of well-being? Emotions are all meant to be felt and enjoy them. Love that. Okay. And then and we do enjoy this emotion because of, there is this balance of emotion here coming through. But there is an action, and that's emotion, that passion is what you need. So possibly listening to the music of your heart. And the music of your heart is your dreams. What dreams? What are your dreams? What is it that would make your day, every day, when you wake up, you're excited about? It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be like, I would be, like everything has to change for that. What small thing is going to help you achieve that? It could be a little thing. It could be like taking a dance class. It could be like, that really inspires me. It brings like amazing like passion. It drives me forward. Little things are going to get it. And when you have that, you're going to start manifesting bigger and bigger things. This breakthrough is going to it's going to be amazing because it's going to give you all the different things that you want. You are a strong manifestator. You are strong at your intuition. You know things. And you probably are hearing this and you're like, I know this. And you're like, so let's implement it. Let's go for it. Let's go for that. Let's go for our dreams. Let's go for what makes us happy, what gives us passion, what makes us feel alive is basically what it is. Is it music? What is it? What is it that makes you feel alive? And do it. Because that's where the healing comes from. This is what needs to heal. I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like there's a thing that's been making you feel stagnant. This needs to heal. What makes you feel alive is what we need to heal. We connect to that. We connect to this creativity, this sense of passion, of joy. This here, our little Knight of Wands, he's all about living life. He's all about and that's the energy he carries, all about enjoying life fully. And I mean fully, right? You don't have to do crazy things, but there is something that in your heart of heart, in your soul, is something that wants to be done, and it's calling you out. And this is me calling you out in this reading. You have to list, this is what has been coming. This needs, in order for you to be at your most powerful major arcanas, this is the key. Sorry, on and on and on. I apologize. Sometimes when you feel really I knew this was going to be a one of those readings. But let's go see what the charm chips tells us. So how can we heal? What do we need to heal, and how can we heal for the collective of group 2? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's look at this beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. Look at this. For real. This is the Eye of the Beholder charm chips, by the way. Music apparently is something that you have a strong connection to. It's really listening to your heart. Look at this. You got 4. So here we go. We have force needed for justice, stability in your life, loyalty, patience, wisdom, and trust. There's this balance that you're trying to achieve. But I feel like there's this, you're covering this up with trying to be perfect, and that's not what this balance is. Balance is not about perfection. It is not about perfection. If that's what you think balance is, you will, like, life is an ebb and flow of things, right? You will never have this perfect, like, 100%. You may have it for a little bit, but then like, there's going to be a little bit of disbalance. It doesn't mean that we throw up our hands in the air and go like, what? We just play with it. It's all about playing and having fun. And keeping our passion alive, right? So yeah, it's 50 musical connection. There is a music here. Music is for especially. So maybe you need to pump up the music and dance. Possibly what it is. So we have, let's do that one. We have Taurus qualities. So maybe a little stubborn, maybe not wanting to move forward, but we need, it's grounding. I feel like there's a sense of grounding that needs to come through as well. But shedding the old. Yeah, autumn might be also important. So shedding the old autumn is important. And like amulet against evil. So that's kind of cool too. I really feel like there's a nature to you. There's a like magic to you. I really like that. I'm like, ooh. Wonder how many of you do like reading all this, like you read tarot too, or like you do other stuff. Okay, look at this. Okay, look at this. This is our fun. So take time with friends. Go on a lighthearted date. Like, go have fun. Oh my goodness. Are we getting this? Do you see how this 81 is like doing, stop having like to-do list, right? Accomplishments. Yeah, but I feel like this doesn't need to be an accomplishment. You don't have to be the best at this. You don't have to be like, I checked this off. This is all about having fun. This is about passion. This is about really living from a place of like of joy. So here we have vacation, warm weather, relaxing, and need of getaway. So maybe you need a vacation. Maybe it's all like, it's a lot of things that you have to do. It might be something. You also have, oh my goodness, childlike wonder, sweet and secret. So like childlike wonder. And that is actually very important. We always have this like sense of childlike wonder, and that's also like living fully right there. Okay, now I'm going to use the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and we're going to see what it is that's going to help us. What do we need to heal? Like, what action do we need to take for the collective group 2 to heal? Let me actually shuffle this way. So this is actually going to be interesting. But we need to heal. Go to, okay, this one. And then we have one more card. Okay, this one? Okay, this one it is. The Power of Being Present. Okay, let's go ahead and see which one. This one was the first one, so here we go. Always say yes to the present moment. Surrender to what is. Say yes to life and see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than against you. So say yes. If you're being asked to have fun, that's the thing. Here we go. The power of being present. So stay present and continue to observe what is happening inside you. Become aware of not only of the emotional pain, but also of the one who serves, the one who observes, the silent watcher. This is the power of the now, the power of your own conscious presence. Then see what happens. That's actually quite beautiful. Really going deep and observing what it is that you're thinking about, what you're feeling. Become aware of not only of the emotional pain, but also of the one who observes, the silent watcher. Which is you, right? This is you. Wow. Wow. Those are beautiful things. I hope you like this reading. Yeah, I'm like, I wasn't sure what I was getting into when I said this, but it's an intense reading. Intense question, but I feel like this is important for us to, as we heal, as we really live fully. I really feel that you really want to live fully, have this breakthrough, moving towards things that you do love and having your dreams come true. So if you did like this, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I am so grateful for you to watch this and just supporting my channel. To all of you who have been doing that, I am so amazed. I feel so blessed. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much So much breakthrough, yes, so much breakthrough, and just so much unbelievable inspiration and creative, like, love of life and force that allows you to break through all the barriers or stagnation that you may feel right now. I'm sending you super love, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye, group 2. Hello, my friends, and I'm super excited about find out what healing do we need to get through for you, group 3. All the previous readings have been quite intense, so let's see what we have for you guys. So we have 6 of Swords, we have Death, we have 2 of Bats, and we have 8 of Imps. Okay, so we have the 6 of Ghosts, 6 of Cups. So we need to possibly release the past, enjoy the memories, right? We just, once it's done, we can enjoy them, but we don't have to stay there. A lot of people live in the past in their glory moments, right? I want you to continue having glory moments, right? Or some people get stuck in the past with moments that were not that great, and they live them over and over again. And how do we live them over again? We keep thinking about them, right? Once they're done, they're done. You can still, be like, oh, you can have memories of things and remember them and enjoy them. But knowing that there's something even better, and we have here, there needs to be a change. Like, we need to, change. There's a transformation that needs to occur with you here. I feel like there's a lot of growth that needs to go. There might be some, with the Moth here, there might be some sort of addictions that or habits, old way of thinking that needs to end, that coming through here. So we can grow into, more beautiful things. I feel like a more abundance that needs to be, but again, there's this transformation here. Oh, I do love this though. All right, and then the 2 of Bats. So we have to make a decision. We've been ignoring a decision that we've been needing to make. We've been kind of saying we don't know what to do. We've been saying we don't have this. But the answer, the 2 of Bats, 2 of Swords, is always within you. You already know the answer. You just aren't willing to speak it or act on it. And here we have 8 of Wands. So we do need to take action. Taking action is necessary here. I feel like overall energy to heal, we need to kind of let go of the past, hold on to our attachment to the past. We need to make the decision to move forward and allow the transformation, because I feel this is the transformation that needs to happen. This is for your benefit. We need to, again, release old habits, old addictions, old patterns. These are old. This is all that needs to do. We need to move forward, and I feel like there's such beautiful things coming through you when you do move forward. So yeah. And I want you to see, there is, the watering of things that you do want to become, quite abundant. Abundance is important to you here. Because we have the pumpkins again. Watering that is important here. I'm just trying to see what else I'm getting from this Death card. Definitely hidden things that we've been hiding from ourselves, letting them all go. Mice. It's interesting. We have looking at those smaller pictures, looking too detailed, need a little bit of a looking past. Really, I want to say with the Vulture here is taking whatever is in the past, what lessons we learned, whether good or bad, it doesn't matter. Lessons we learned, and just the Vulture, it kind of serves its purpose. It clears the way, in a sense, right? The death, they come whenever it's dead, and they they continue the cycle of life, right? In a sense, the vultures. You're in a desert, if you're by yourself and you're there and there's no water, you don't want to see them, right? I'm not saying that you do, but they do serve a purpose. And I want you to see that. Whatever in the past, whether good or bad, the past, there was a purpose. There's a lessons to be learned. Integrate it and then release the past, because I feel like that. And then, we need to make that decision. We need to make that decision to move forward. And that's the 8 of Wands. We need to move forward and allow this. I feel like you're being too drawn to the past. Let's see what more our soul coaching. So embracing. So I embrace love and I embrace and love all of my life. So yes, not just the past, not the glory times, but embrace all of life. Integrate all of it into yourself. Wow. And I do want you to see something here. We do have, they're a little scary for sunflowers, but they're sunflowers nonetheless. So there is this abundance, this well-being, this fulfillment that's coming through here. But you need this transformation. You need this ending to happen, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and see what More knowledge. Okay, so Angelite, support is all around you. So that is true right here. We do have a lot of support. We do have, like, he's not only like, you're watering this, but look, surrounded 100% all around there. And there is also support here, even in your Six of Cups and your Six of Ghosts energy here. Even here, the Two of Bats, when you're there's indecision, you still have, look, you have two bats that are like kind of giving you there. And you do have a little buddy here who can guide you through. And this, for me, this little buddy right here is your intuition. Is your own intuition, your own gut feeling here, listening to that. That is going to help you a lot. So yeah, here's memories. Memories. We need to heal the past. We need to heal the memories. We need to heal. Whether it be good or bad, it doesn't matter. That moment is done. I want you to live fully, a full life right now, and as you propel into the future. Let's see how we're going to heal your heart. What needs to heal in your heart? We need to energy. Look at this. How do you recharge your battery? Take responsibility for your own energy. Our bodies are like sponges and pick up on all that is around us. You could absorb energy from beautiful living giving tree or a person in a really bad mood. Consider a sponge when it's full of water. It's heavy, dripping, and needs to be wringed out to just the right amount to do the job. Pay attention to your environment and both the energy you give out and the energy you absorb. Isn't that interesting though? Because it's the energy is also like, what energy are you focusing your energy on? The past, because it feels like that might be something on the past. Are you focusing on the future, which is way off? Are you focusing on the now, right? And here is this thing you do have. Isn't this beautiful? Because the death card is really calling to me, letting me know that that's the energy of which you have here. If you want this, because I feel like maybe you want this sense of community in the past, or like something. It feels like either love or like friendship or like some sort of sense of belonging that you felt in the past, maybe for a short time. And this is because I'm getting this from the Six of. If you want that, right, you can stay stuck living in there, right, or fixated in that, like, oh, that was really good, or you can move and find it again in the future, or in the present. Actually, let's be honest, you can find it in the present. There is so much around you. But there's this just transformation. Something has to end. There has to be like kind of releasing of this energy of the focus of the past. And also, I also feel like this is the energy of like also focusing too much on the future. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for the future. Like really living in the now. And I feel that this is actually a really beautiful reading to actually to do this, because that is later on we're going to actually do the Eckhart Tolle, which I'm probably killing his name, the power of now, and we're going to do that later. That's going to be a card that we're going to pick. But right now, let's see what I have of the beholders, the charming clarifying chips will tell us what healing and how to heal. So yeah, collective need to do. Okay. Oh, look at this. So yeah, Wheel of Fortune here. Things need to change. You need to allow movement forward. Releasing toxic people, toxic situation, toxic memories. If they're not helping you, release them. They're no longer, I can't say like how much it is like, like I have so many people who relive bad situations over and over again, right? And I do it myself, but it's like we relive them and there's no reason. It's already over. We should let it go. Like, learn the lessons, take what we need to take, and release them. Because they're making us get attached to it. And that's for good and bad. So, and toxic people in your life as well. Yeah, I feel like this is sort of like rebirth. You know, you should, like, in Lenormand, that's like carrying the burden, like, right? Or faith. And here, for me, it's like a rebirth for you. Isn't it so fascinating that I've like certain things just feel a certain way? Piano. For you, I'm feeling like play all the keys. Don't just like, don't get stuck on like one area. Like I really feel that it's like the piano actually is one instrument that you can actually kind of play like as if it were an orchestra. It's like it hits everything. So really play that. All of it is good. All of it is living. like, not so good, the not so, like, the great. It's all about living. Oh my God. And here I feel like too much, like, a need for action is what I'm hearing. Need for action. And that is also, like, for me, like, the sourced energy. That's a lot of thoughts. And that might be this worry that we have, like, and this indecision that we have here. Of course, I'm going to read to you what the little book says here. Because that's just fun. All right, so let's start with 55, which is, so yeah, toxic situation, person, place, or job. Yep. Okay, we're releasing that. We're having that. Okay, so possibly legal issues coming through here. So possibly toxic legal issues. I don't know. I know that is something, but that's not what I'm reading for this. For reading for this, I'm feeling like you being your own judge of the situation. Maybe possibly stop judging things, like, like having that judgment of, like, this was a horrible thing that happened, or this was a wonderful thing that happened. Just really kind of take a step back and really be, this was just a thing that happened. Take the lessons, leave the rest. I don't know why that's what I'm hearing. Like, oh, sometimes I'm always interesting. Yeah, so I, like, for this it says religious factors, but I really feel like this is a rebirth for you. I don't know why I'm feeling that. It's not the burden. I wouldn't, like, I normal, but this is a rebirth for you. You need this change, this death to come forth. This death will give you a rebirth, and shift things. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay. So thoughtful, logical, good communication, a bit rigid. So that is thoughtful. There's a lot of thoughts here, and it's this indecision that needs to be here. So fascinating. We also have, oh, look at this. So here we have actual wealth, social status, pianist, fine music. Wealth. I really feel like it's more about playing the whole thing. Really, like, playing. All the keys are part of it. All the things that happen in your life are all part of this. You're creating a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful music, like some sort of, like, the music of your life. Like, each part is like, is like, you have the allegro, you have the. I wish I knew this, like. The ups and downs are all part of this beautiful song, the song of your life, right? And it goes on until, like, we you might even go on even infinitely, right? But it's the songs. Really enjoy all of it. Wow. Okay, so here we go. We have the three. Must choose a path, right or wrong, through unseen dangers while at the mercy of mighty forces out of your control. Oh, wow. That's a pretty intense meaning. All that means to me is that change is coming. We cannot hold on. It's like, I love a lot of people, and people are like, I'm afraid of change. I'm like, yeah, but change is happening. Even if we didn't want change to happen, it happens all the time. So wouldn't it be better to just release that, trying to stop, right? And accept it, and kind of, like, even embrace it. Embrace all of life. I embrace and love all of my life. Wow. And it's that embracing. It's embracing the good, the bad. It doesn't matter. It's all of it. It's all of it. It's all about living. Don't get stuck. Even if, like, like, yes, change is scary. I understand, but we're changing regardless of what happens. Even if you don't make a decision, the decision is being made. So wouldn't you rather choose a decision that you like? Or wouldn't you rather focus your path? And this is the eight of Imps, 8 of Wands. Wouldn't you rather go towards the direction that you want for yourself? Like, what do you want? Maybe that's the thing that you need to decide here. This is the healing that needs to happen. You need to, like, decide what you want and allow this change to happen within yourself. Releasing the past, releasing so tightly we are holding on to. Support is all around you. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, sometimes this is just one of those readings where I just go blah, 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 blah a lot. but it's just so strong. It's like a strong feeling because it's like, wow. You know when you're capable of seeing, like, you know when your friend tells you like a story and then you're like, oh, but I can, like, there's a solution for it, or like you can kind of see it. You can see the possibility in your friend's like situation. You're like, oh, but this could, like, pan out this way, or it could be. And so I'm feeling that for you. There's so much there for you. Like, life just wants to give you so much, but if we're stuck in the past, or if we're stuck trying to like avoid change, it's gonna be painful. Because it's like, it's that energy of like, if we don't change, then the universe comes in and helps us, right? And that could be a tower moment, and those are a little scary, not because they're bad, but because they're like, it's so sudden, but it not at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if any of this is making sense whatsoever. I apologize, but I feel really strongly. I feel like you're just there, and you're gonna leap, and you're gonna fly really high and not fall. I know that's scary, but you're not gonna fall. The universe never lets you fall. The universe is there to catch you always, 100%. Oh boy, getting emotional. Getting the feels. Oh my god, beautiful things. Just really, I'm gonna calm it down, and we're gonna see what the power of now from Edgar Tolle is gonna tell us. What do you need to heal? Like, what's this? Group 3, the collective need to heal. Group 3s always do this to me. Group 3. What does the 3 of the collective need to heal? Okay, one more, please. What does the 3? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see what we have. So the present, the power of being present. So here we go. Presence removes time. Without time, no suffering, no negativity can survive. So be there, be now. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about, forget about the past. Be here now. And the portals to now. Here we go. Even during a conversation, become conscious of the gaps between the words, the brief silent intervals between sentences, and as you do that, the dimension of stillness grows within you. Wow. The portals to now. Wow. That's really okay. I'm going to read that again. Sorry. Even during a conversation, become conscious of the gaps between the words, the brief silent intervals between sentences. As you do that, the dimension of stillness grows within you. Wow. And I feel like that, that's beautiful. I'm going to end it there. I'm not going to spew any more stuff. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. It means a lot to me just that you spend the time here watching with me. Join me in this little adventure as we find out what needs healing. I'm there. If you need some help, I'm always you could always write to me. You can contact me at mysticstarmagic@gmail.com. I'm, maybe if you just need a little encouragement in here and there, I'm there. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's something that I'm there if you ever need it. I also, have in my website, if you ever need a prayer, like I have, prayer requests, I'm always there for that too as well. Life is I really, here's the energy that's here. Your present is quite beautiful. Your future is glorious. Your past is done and the future is unknown, but the here and now, it's magical. So really be here, and that's the healing that needs to come. I think that's the healing that's being called here, is really bringing us to the present. And this is a reading, the reading throughout, that I feel like being present is what's the healing that needs to be. So again, thank you so much for being here and for watching. I am so grateful to every single one of you. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much joy and fun, and just unbelievable, magically beautiful life that's here and now. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, Group 3.